Hey, it's Sunday nights. You know what that means? It's time for Learning with Lynn. So I want to welcome you out tonight. I'm Lynn Huber.
And I'm Richard.
And this is Richard. And this is kind of a special edition because we're not really doing them every week anymore. But I wanted to come out to you because I know that you want to go to Cancun with us, right? I assume you do anyway. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so we know you were here. And let me move some things around. Let me move this over here so that I can share my screen. And let's see, there we go. So you should be able to see my screen now. And if you're here, say hi so we know you're here. So before we get into all of this, let's go to my blog. This is onlinebeautybiz.com, and we're not actually going to use it today, but I want to make sure that you're aware of this. This is my training blog that's for all of my team, and anybody who's not on my team is welcome, because I really believe that the more we can help everybody be successful, the more successful we'll all be, right? And so this is just, if you are just brand new, you'll want to click on Getting Started up at the top up here. And then that kind of walks you through everything, like how do I get paid? How do I share my brochure? How do I set up my website? Hi, Lily, good to see you. All of the basics. So be sure to go to Getting Started up here at the top. And then this blog has it has a main panel where it says welcome to my blog here. And then this over here where it says sign up to receive our newsletter, that's called the side panel. And so the main panel will show like the last 6 or 7 posts. And then the side panel right here, you can, if you're not already receiving emails from me, you can sign up for them here by filling in your information. There's a search bar here. You can literally just search for anything. Hi, Julie, good to see you. So, if you're looking for something particular, you can search for it. And like any search thing, I suggest you use less words. Less is more sometimes when you're searching. So don't type a whole sentence, but just, what are you searching for? Like order form or, just kind of the basics of what you're searching for, or online or social media, something like that, right? Or we have categories. So if you click on any one of these categories, it will pull up everything that has to do with that particular subject. So, for instance, the Daily 8 system. If you click on that, it has actually a ton of posts now because we've done a lot on this on the Daily 8. There's 12 pages of this. So, just kind of give you an idea. I'm not going to go into that all today because today I want to keep this kind of short and to the point. And I really want to talk about how to earn Cancun because you want to go, right? If you want to go, raise your hand. I know I'm going.
Friends don't like friends. Cruise alone.
We're not cruising, but we'll be in Cancun, so we might as well be, right?
Might as well be.
Yeah. So this is onlinebeautybiz.com. This is for everyone. If you're on your computer, it will look just like this. You have the two main panel and the side panel. If you're on your phone, the side panel moves down to the bottom. So you'll scroll down the first 6 or 7 posts, and then underneath that, you'll find the side panel down there. Okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to go to our Avon website. This is our Avon. This is avon.com. And so I really want to start. We're just going to start right away with earning the Cancun trip. Okay, so I know that you want to. Some of you that are here, I think the ones that are commented anyway, are not necessarily new. So this may help you. It may not, because this really can help new people more than, or people that are not in leadership so much. But I'm going to go down, and even if this is you, even if this is not you, if you're equal to me, like where you're already a leader or above, this might help you work with your team to help you all get to Cancun better, right? So we're going to go, if we click on avon.com, we go to Manage Business, and we go to Incentives Hub. And we'll go down to the cruise, right? So here it is, a cruise. Richard has me on the cruise now. So here, Destination Avon Cancun, right? So click on this. Okay, so here we go. It's the incentive period is basically all of campaigns 1 through 26, all of 2022, right? We're going to be on the sparkling Mayan coastline of Cancun, Mexico for an incredible celebration of your success at the brand new Hilton Cancun. We're going to go all in to give you the ultimate all-inclusive getaway that you deserve. Those of you that are on here, if you've ever been on an Avon trip, tell me in the comments. Because you know what? Once you go on an Avon trip, you won't miss another one. It's like so amazing. So they just treat you like you're gods. They treat you like you're kings and queens. And it's so amazing. And they just make you feel so special. They just go all out. And so if you've ever been on one, you won't miss another one. And I'm sure you'll understand. If you've been on one, you'll understand what I'm saying. So this is all inclusive, all amazing. What does that mean? Everything's covered, you guys. Round trip airfare, transportation to the resort from the hotel. From the airport to the resort. You got resort accommodations for 5 days, 4 nights at the brand new Hilton Cancun, which is just open. You're going to get meals all day, all night, snacks, beverages. You can eat whenever you want. 24-hour room service, concierge services, Wi-Fi, all included. Panoramic ocean views and oceanfront pools, fitness center, yoga, and more. Swag and Avon product gifts. You know what? When we just got back from Hawaii, and in Hawaii, they gave us sandals. They actually brought this company in that makes Hawaiian sandals, and we got to pick the ones we wanted. And they tried us on. We got to try them on, and we got to pick the ones we wanted. And they were like really expensive sandals. But I mean, they always do something, right? So you're going to get swag. You're going to get Avon product gifts. You may get something special in Cancun, according to whatever's local to that area. Then there's also VIP extras if you're a Pinnacle Achiever. Okay, but if you're a Pinnacle Achiever, I'm going to assume you kind of already know because you are the elite. You're at the top of the top, so you know what you're doing. You know what you're going for. But so I'm not going to go into all of that. But here's the ways to earn. There's lots of ways to earn. And the first way is through personal sales, right? And so if you are, let's start at the bottom. If you're a new representative, and down here it says, if you joined Avon on or after Campaign 3 2021, that's last year, and you didn't achieve PRP status, so you didn't achieve Premier or President's Club, then you'll participate as a new representative. So this is really important. If you signed up on or before January 6, 2021, and you have not achieved President's Club or Premier or whatever, you get to qualify as a new representative. So as a new representative, all you have to do is sell $14,000 and you have your trip. That's just it. It's just that simple. You get $14,000. That's a lot. I know. It sounds like a lot, right? Let me get my calculator. Okay, we're in campaign 12 right now. We have 15 campaigns left through the end of the year. So actually, if you take that 14,000, it's really about 1,000.
About 1,000
divided by 15 campaigns, it's $933 a campaign. Just figure $1,000 a campaign, right? If you want a trip for 2, then you need to sell 19,000, which is, what's that? That's
about 13,000.
About 1,300 a campaign. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you here. Only 10 leave. Sorry, don't know what that means.
Only 10 left? No, there's 15 campaigns.
There's 15 campaigns left, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We have campaign 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, all the way to 26. That's 15 campaigns. So I'm not sure what 10 leave means, so maybe you could tell me. Okay, so that's if you're brand new. And actually, Tammy, I think you're in that category of the new representatives to sell 14,000 for a trip for 1 or 19,000 for a trip for 2. Okay, if you're a contender, what does it say about contender? Okay, representatives who joined before Campaign 3 2021 and did not achieve PRP status, then you're going to be a contender and premier, right? So, hi, Idra, good to see you. So if you are a contender or premier, this is the level you need to be. So you want to sell 16,000 in personal sales or 23,000 for a trip for 2. And then if you're a President's Club member, so if you are already President's Club, you need to increase yourself by $9,000 for a trip for 1 or increase yourself by 15,000 for a trip for 2. This is all pretty, it's pretty laid out, right? And in fact, if you go up here at the top, it says, make your plan. If you click on that, it takes you to Avon U, and it actually has a spreadsheet where you literally can put in what your sales goal is, how much you've currently already sold, how much you need to sell to get a trip for 1, and how many campaigns are left. So it'll be 15 if you're doing it right now. Hi, Latanya. Latanya. I hope I'm saying that right. Latanya. Anyway, hi. Good to see you here. And sales needed, right? And then it talks about achieving your sales goal with one offer. So if you do an offer or you use live shopping, there's just like you can work your way through this. Okay. Tammy, I don't know where you're talking about 10 campaigns left. Because it goes through campaign 26.
And we're in campaign 12
and
right
we're
now.
in campaign 12 right
There's
now.
15 left.
Latanya, is that right? Latanya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. So it's 15 campaigns left. So I don't know what you're seeing. Tammy, maybe you can send me a print screen separately. I can't deal with that one right now, but send that to me separately and we can deal with that, okay? But I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't say here how many campaigns, but it's 1 through 26. So you have through campaign 26. So it's really simple. You count it and that's what you got.
Whatever sales you have now and 15 more.
Yeah, and so yeah, you've got to do it the next 15 campaigns. So if you haven't done it yet, or if you haven't sold much yet, you need to get busy, right? But let's talk about the other way you can earn. How would you like, especially if you're new, how would you like to grab your best friend and go to Cancun with them? And you guys, this is totally doable. You can both earn it. And I'm going to show you how to do this. It is like really simple. Okay. So the next way that you can earn this is through leadership. That you can earn this trip for 1 or for 2 through leadership. And if you are a promoter, an ambassador, or a non-leader, that means you have not achieved leader yet. You're either a promoter, an ambassador, or you don't have anybody on your team yet, right? You only have to grow your team sales by $17,500 versus prior year. So that is grow. That's not total sales. That you have to grow by 17,000. But if you're brand new and you don't have anybody on your team, then you're going from 0 to 17,000, right? So you only have to do 17,500. If you are want a trip for 2, then you just need to grow your team sales by 25,000. So what does that look like? Okay. Well, if you're brand new, what if you bring in 5 to 10 new recruits onto your team? You say, hey, join my team. What if you call your best friend and say, you want to go to Cancun with me? How about joining my team and together we'll get both of us there to Cancun? Because you're still going to need to recruit and the person you bring in is going to need to recruit. But here's the cool thing is the person you bring in is on your team. And anybody they bring in counts towards your team sales too. So let's just say Richard wasn't a representative. He's not a representative and he's my friend. I'm dating him, whatever. And I say, hey, let's go to Cancun. Let's do it together. And so I help Richard. I bring in Richard and I'm going to keep recruiting because I'm going to keep growing my business, right? But I'm going to help Richard bring in 5 to 10 new people. And if Richard earns the Cancun trip based on leadership, so will I, because his team sales are part of my team sales to get to that 17,500, right? So let's just say, okay, you have 15 campaigns. And so really you need to sell your team. This is not your sales. This is your team sales, $17,500. So if you have only 6 active new representatives and they each place a $200 order every campaign, you've earned it. How hard is that? Think about that. 6 people placing a $200 order. You're going to have some people that will place a $1,000 order.
Every campaign.
Yeah, every campaign, because you have to get to the 17,500, right? But you're going to have some people that might place a $1,000 order every campaign. And you're going to have some people that place a $50 order. And you're going to have a lot of people anywhere in between. And that's why I say 5 to 10 new recruits. Because you want to err on the side of, you want to have as many people as you can. But 10 people isn't that hard. Go through your list and say, hey, let's earn this trip together. In fact, you could have 2, if you have 2 or 3 best friends, you could be working with all of them. They can earn the trip and you can earn the trip and you can all go together. All expenses paid, right?
Yep, because friends don't let friends go to Cancun alone.
So So what if you want to earn it for 2, right? Well, same thing, although you might want to bring in 10 to 15 new recruits because, you have to go higher. You have to go 25,000 team sales. Now keep in mind your sales don't count, right? So if you only have 9 active people on your team and they each place a $200 order, that's going to get you there, right? Because that's $1,800 a campaign. That's going to get you to the 25,000 in the next 15 campaigns. And if you don't get this right now, then you might have to divide it by 14 campaigns if you wait till campaign 13, right? Or if you wait till campaign 14, it's good. You're going to have less time, but totally still doable. So here's the deal. You can earn this trip more than one way. So you can earn a trip for one on personal sales. So you could, have your own sales as a new representative, $14,000 in sales. And you can earn your second trip on team sales. So if you're in a trip for one on personal sales and a trip for one on team sales, that's still a trip for 2 because you earned it twice, right? Now, the one caveat is that you have to, if you are a promoter, ambassador, or a non-leader, you personally have to sell, it is in here, I think you have to become premier. It is here, I read it. Where did I read it? Well, you have to become premier. I know that. Oh, right here. Must be premier or higher by the close of campaign 26. That means you have sold $5,000 personally. You have to at least achieve that sales level of premier that you sold $5,000 over the course of the whole year, right? And then if you reach that level of premier and you have your team sales of 17,500 or 25,000, you've got your trip. It's just that simple. I mean, you guys think about this. Isn't this more fun? Isn't this more, take your 3 best friends. And in fact, the more best friends you can get to go with you, the easier it's going to be for you to get there because I sign up Richard. Richard brings in 2 or 3 people. I sign up Mary. Mary brings in 2 or 3 people. Well, they want to bring in more. You want to bring in like 5 to 10 each in order for them to earn the trip. But you can help them do that. And then if Richard brings in 5 or 10 and he earns the trip with the $17,500 in sales, I have to keep saying that because it's not about how many people you have; it's how much your team sales are. But Richard brings in, let's just say Richard brings in 5 or 6 people, and he gets the 17,500, and Mary brings the 5 or 10 people, and she gets the 17,000. All 3 of us now have earned this trip because that 17,000 and that 17,000 count towards my 17,000. They don't for me because I'm not in that level. But if you're new and you're not already in leadership or you're not a leader or above, this is true for you. This all counts. So am I making sense, you guys? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what you're getting out of this. Am I making sense?
Bottom line, you have to, if you haven't done anything before, if you're brand new, then you need to sell $5,000 at least between now and campaign 26. And then you need to create a team that sells over 17,500 or 25,000. It's that simple because your sales aren't included in your team. So you sell 5,000, your team that you created sells 17,500 or 25,000, and you're going to Cancun. All expenses paid.
Okay, so here's a question. Latanya says, "What if I'm not using warm leads?" Okay. You're going to work with your signups. Doesn't matter who your leads are at this point because you're not working with warm leads. You're not calling your best friend. Although, even if you're not working warm leads, it sure might be worth it to call your best friend and say that you want to go to Cancun with me, right? Latanya is premier already. That's good. Are you brand new? I mean, you might. I'm not sure where you. Oh, well, okay. You could still fit into this promoter, ambassador, and non-leaders, right? Okay, so you're meeting the premier requirements, Latanya, so that's awesome. Now, however you bring your people in, doesn't matter however you bring them in, but when you onboard them, when you get them helping, you're helping them get started in their business, that's when you want to talk to them about, hey, you want to go to Cancun? I can help you do this, right? I can show you how to do this. And so it's not so much about how you're signing them up, it's more about getting them started. So for you, Latanya, that's I think is perfect, right? She says she's premier and she says she's been in 1.4 years. But if you're just a premier and Yeah, you're already there with your premier sales. You're already there. So now you just have to get your team sales up to 17,500, right? You've been in 1.4 years, so I'm not sure if you qualify as this new recruit, new representative, or in the contender, but you're in one of those two, depending on your sign-up date, and it's all spelled out down here, okay? So Tammy says, that means if I make 5,000, it's only me. Can I bring my friend that's not doing Avon? Okay, if you sell 5,000, that doesn't earn you the trip. I'm sorry, by itself, that doesn't earn you the trip. You have to sell 14,000 in order to earn that trip, and you have to sell 19,000 to earn a trip for 2. So Tammy, if you earn a trip for 2 and you've sold $19,000, you can bring anybody you want. Doesn't matter. You can beat anyone you want. Oh, Tanya, I am sorry. 2,000 short of PC. That's frustrating, isn't it?
It could work in your favor now, though.
But yeah, it could work in your favor for this trip, right? Because you don't have to stretch as far. Well, PC. Oh, because you are not President's Club. Okay, so I was going to say something and I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was, but so there's like different ways you can earn this, and so I hope Tammy. She says okay, so I hope that you understood what I was saying. I know what it was. The 5,000 in Premier is the qualifier that you personally have to do in order to earn it this way with the leadership. So if you earned it, if you grew your team by $17,500, but you only sold $1,000, you're not going to earn the trip because you have to personally sell at Premier level in order to earn the trip.
It's basically you get. So sell $5,000, they sell 17,500, you're going to Cancun.
Okay, what if you're a leader? Okay, what if you're a leader? In order to earn this trip, you have to be President's Club. That means roughly you're selling about 400 plus a campaign, right, to be President's Club. And you have to grow your team sales by 25,000, or a trip for 2, grow your team sales by 35,000. So if you're a leader, I don't know what your numbers are. Well, my team sales. Okay.
You have to be 398.
I have to, in order to earn a trip for 1, I have to sell 398,000 team sales. That doesn't include my sales, but that doesn't tell me where I'm at right now. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail.
That's the number, including last year's plus 25,000.
Right. But I don't know the base number. So,
right.
So let's just say that last year your team sales was $100,000. If you're a leader, I'm guessing that your team sales was going to be up there, right? Or maybe it's $50,000. Doesn't matter. But let's just say, okay, let's say you're a leader. Let's say you're a bronze leader, and your team sales was $50,000 last year. Then you need to grow your team sales by 75,000 to earn that trip. And so that means you have to get, if you were at 50,000, now you have to grow it by 25,000. That means you need to do 75,000 in team sales. Your sales don't count towards that. But you could do the same thing. You could be signing up people and bringing in people. And if you brought in 10 to 15 new recruits, again, same thing. If you that's only $1,700 a campaign for you to get here, right? To get to the 25,000, that's only $1,700 a campaign. So what you need is new recruits to equal that, and that works out to be 10 to 15 recruits. So if you had 9 active new representatives that you didn't have before, that's new, and they each place a $200 on average campaign, then that gets you $1,800. So if you're a leader, then just say I need 10. Well, you know what? Pad it. I need 20. Double it. I need 20 new recruits in order to get there. And then you need to watch your numbers every campaign, right? And you need to keep recruiting because that's what's going to help you get your team sales. Or there's other things you can do. You can work with your team. You can do different things. I'm working more with my team. I just started with my own team. I just started an A team, and it's going to involve a text chat, and it's going to involve me personally more more one-on-one coaching the people that are stepping up, that are joining my team, my A team within my team. So it's an A team within a team. Because we all know we have people on our team that just want to be personal shoppers. We have people on our team who are just kind of playing with it. They do it alongside their day job and they're not real serious about it, right? But then we have people on our team who really want to make this work. And I know, Tammy, I know you're one of them, right? That really want to make it work and could use a little bit of hand-holding, because we all could, right? And so that's what my A team is all about. And so if you're a leader or above, you might think about something like that. And so I might, I still a work in progress. I'm still figuring it out as I go, but I'm going to give tips and tricks like daily in a chat group, and maybe give them links or images that they can use. I'm going to do, in fact, let's talk about some of the other things we can do, right? That you can do for yourself to increase your sales, or that you can do to help your team increase your sales, right? So if we go back to Manage Business and Incentives Hub, we have this, you guys, did you guys see this? Make up your way to free gifts incentive. Oh my gosh, this whoops, it doesn't. Oh, download the flyer. Okay, I thought I was going to be able to click on it. This is it, right? Oh, here we go. It downloaded pretty quick. Let me make this fit. Look at this. So you get the top 2,000 representatives with the highest makeup sales across campaigns 12, 13, and 14 will get this case and these two products. And this case is like huge. It's like this big.
Picture, right?
It's like a suitcase. So you're going to get this Esonox a new LX Ultimate Rejuvenating Serum, and you're going to get the new Power Serum, and you're going to get this case. It's a $60 value. And so you're going to get all that, but also if you can really push makeup sales, that's going to help you to sell more. And that's maybe where that tracker, that Excel spreadsheet can help you, right? With what do you need to sell? Okay. Another thing you can do is up here at special offers. You know what? I need to log out so you can see this, because one thing that I have learned is if you're logged in, the website, it shows you different things because you're a rep. So if you log out and make sure you're in your store, make sure you're in, I got Lynn's online store. Click on special offers and then click on limited time sets. Now I know some of us, and me too, are hesitant to promote these because we're worried about, well, gosh, are they going to be in stock or out of stock? I mean, it's different every day, right? Or they substitute or whatever, and it's because they're amazing deals, and so Avon has to substitute, or it's is not available, or whatever. But if you go down here to these limited time sets, you can see that this is available right now. So just pick one to do today. Maybe do something different every day, right? So pick one to do today. You can actually just get this image and you can promote it on Facebook or in your VIP group or on your email list or however you do to promote your business. Or you can go to Canva. You can get a free account with Canva, and that's like an image editing program. And you can create a cute little image. I know some of you, I know Tammy, you already know how to use that, but you could promote that. And how many of these can you sell in one day? And then tomorrow you can come back and you can go, okay, well, this one's good, so I'm going to promote this one, right? Or we have skincare. Now look, see, that one says expected. So these two are not available right now. But how about this one? We have a CBD 4-piece hair collection, $26.99. I mean, these are all worth well more than, it's $107 value, and you can sell this for $26.99. So it's an incredible deal. And so you can like pick a new item every day and promote it and say, hey, today my special is this. Here's a link to my online store, right? Or today, I mean, you got even that, you even have the goodbyes. There's different things you can promote in here. Actually, even if you go to the main screen, I don't know, maybe we have to be logged in now to see this. There's a beauty flash sale, so you can promote that. That's makeup, by the way. Then there's these just-in breakthroughs. Now, I think these are just kind of, they come in and they go out. I don't think they're necessarily products we're going to be stocking. I think they're just LG products that they're bringing in and trying to move, right? And so, I mean, and they're amazing products. So you can promote those. You can take advantage of those. I mean, there's limited time sets, right? So all of these things are things that you can promote and pick one every day. There you go. There's Serious Groom 3-piece set for dogs, $19.99. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Those 2 aren't available. 6, 7, there's a week's worth. And every day, if you come in here, you might find different ones. So those are ways to actually increase your sales. There are ways to help your team increase their sales too, because maybe you can, I don't know, kick off a little incentive. Hey, who can sell the most of this colorful lip and eye 4-piece collection or whatever, right? Those are just ways to increase your sales. Hi, Lisa and Doug. Good to see you here. That's really what I had. Do you have anything you want to add?
No, just get it going. It's easy to do. Just break it down, study it a little bit and just jump in and get going. Because I tell you what, if you've been on an Avon trip, you never want to miss another one. There's so much fun. And it'd be even more fun with a bunch of your friends.
Oh my gosh. Avon goes out of their way to make you feel special. It's not just a vacation, guys. It is not a vacation. You are picked up at the airport. You're taken to the resort. You're handed a drink in your hand while you check in, and food if you want. They like stand there with whatever the local is. You can get liquor or not liquor, right? Leaded or unleaded. But they have, I don't know, they have margaritas. They have margaritas with alcohol in them, and they'll have margaritas without alcohol in them, whatever you like. But you walk in to the resort and somebody's standing there with a tray saying, would you like a cocktail, right? And then they have everything all ready for you to check in, and Avon's like walking you through it, and they're helping you, and they're here, check in, okay, here's your room, and don't forget we're doing this, and then they have a whole buffet spread set out for you. You can like go eat whenever you want, or you can order room service, or it's just amazing. And then Avon has, different recognition things. They're probably going to have other incentives between now and then. Last time they did a special incentive where you could get a sunset cruise, on top of the resort, on top of the trip. So it's just amazing. It's so amazing what Avon does for us. And you don't want to miss this. You don't want to. I want to be able to buy you a drink when we get there. I won't pay for it, Avon will, but hey, I'll buy you a drink. And I want you there. And I want all of you guys there. And you can do it. You absolutely can do it. Like I just showed you, you can do it on this leadership side. You don't have to recruit that many. Obviously, where is it?
Incentives Hub.
Incentives Hub. Obviously, the sooner you can get team members, the better, because you want to front load it, because you want these team members to be selling now. Because if you sign up one person now and you waited a month and signed up another person and then waited a month and signed up another person, you're not going to have enough people to do the team sales thing, right? But it's totally doable. It's absolutely doable.
That's a year away. If you want me.
Idra, no.
Right now, there's nothing.
No, and you don't even have to wear a mask anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows with COVID what's going to happen, right?
This trip is for next year, so
this
we
is
don't
next
know.
Year,
we don't have a crystal ball. The only thing in the crystal ball I see is me going to Cancun. Worry about the rest later.
So hey, put this on your calendar, right? Where's the dates? The dates are. Did they give us the date?
It's March.
It's in spring.
It's like the end of March, the last week of March.
Yeah. The dates are here somewhere. I saw them.
It was just up.
Where?
I thought it was right.
No. The dates are here. It's in March of next year.
The last week of March. Next year.
But anyway, get the dates. Put them in your calendar. If you don't have a passport, get it now. You're going to need a passport anyway for something in your life. They're good for 10 years, right? They're good for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Get your passport now. Just, you know what? Because all of that falls into the telling your brain that you're going to Cancun.
Yes.
Just by applying for your passport, you've already clicked in your brain, oh yeah, I'm going. and that puts you in motion. So do it. Get your passport now. Put it on your calendar. Start planning what you're going to do, how you're going to make this happen. You have time. You still have lots of time, but you need to get busy and you need to do it. What do you guys think? Does this leadership thing, do you think that sounds easy to you? I mean, do you think that, obviously it's not easy, but it is easy. I don't know any other company. It's doable. I don't know any other company that's going to let you go on a trip for that, for having your team sell $17,500. I mean, gosh, you guys, that's so huge.
That's a big selling point too. If you're trying to get members on board.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's see who's Latanya. There you go. You can use that in your promotion. Let me help you earn a trip to Cancun. We'll do it together. We'll lock arms and do it together. Whatever. I mean, you can use that in your promoting as if you're not using warm market, or you can use it when you get them signed up and part of your onboarding process, part of your training, getting them started. But this is not as difficult as you think. Yes, I don't think so, Latanya. I know so. And when you let me put that where people can see it. When you are in Cancun next year, please come and give me a big hug because I want to meet you personally, okay? Richard,
yeah, I'm gonna hold you to it. You owe me a drink already.
You guys, one of the cool things about these trips that you might not realize, by being on these trips, they make you better. They make you better because they make you a better Avon rep. They make you a better seller. They make you a better recruiter because you are hanging out with the best of the best. The people that earn these trips are the best of the best. And Richard and I have been selling Avon for 21 years. Now think about this. For those of you that are old enough, 21 years ago, there was no internet, or very little. There was the AOL chat rooms. Do you remember?
No cell phones.
There was very few cell phones. The cell phones were huge,
Yeah,
and only
phones.
Corporate salespeople had them, right? 21 years ago, there was no Facebook. There was none of this. And Richard and I earned trips from the beginning, and we have friends that are, for us, and this is the same time next year, we meet up with them, at convention, at the Avon trips. Whenever we all get to come together as a group, we get to see our friends. And of course, now we're on Facebook with them. But it's always been like same time next year. And some of the top people with Avon, Lisa Wilbur, Marianne Penn, God, I'm trying to think of who you guys might know. Vondell McKenzie.
Recently, Anne and Natasha.
Anne and Natasha and Timothy Brown and Pam Heller and Jessica Stover. Oh my gosh, you guys. We have some best friends that are top people with Avon. And the reason why is because we all meet up there. We meet them there. You're going to get to meet them in Cancun. You're going to become friends with some of them. And every time you go on another trip, you're going to meet some more. You're going to become friends with them. And that carries on over outside. That's
the best part of it is you meet so many people at all events. You always meet so many people and make new friends over lunch and dinner and breakfast all the time. It's amazing. And it's just so great to be around like-minded people. And we all lift each other up.
Yeah. And then you're being held accountable, right? Because I would not miss the trip because then all my friends would be there and I wouldn't. So I will do whatever it takes, whatever I have to do to get there, I will make it happen. And that's where you're going to be. And so Latanya says, yes, my oldest just turned 21. I remember AOL. When we first started with Avon, we had a chat room that was for reps. That was kind of like AOL chat. And, it was almost just like texting, whatever. It was like very limited. But yeah, we've come a long ways. And Avon has come a long ways. And yeah, we've been through a lot of changes lately, but I see nothing but forward now. I see we're moving forward. They're getting all the bugs worked out of the website. They're getting the product. I mean, we still have shortages, and we're going to have to deal with that. That is what it is. I mean, you look at the breast milk. I was going to say breast milk. Look at the baby formula. I mean, you can't even get that anymore right now, right? That's become a national emergency. But it's all about all different kinds of things. I mean, Avon too has these problems, like they have a problem getting pumps. And so then all of a sudden we're out of stock on something because they can't get the pump to put in it, right? Or there's lots of different things and we're going to have to deal with that. But we are getting through the worst of it and it's going to get better and better. It's going to go up from here. Yeah. And we are all going to be in Cancun together.
Don't worry about the problem. Come up with a solution and make it happen because you don't want to miss out and you want to make a lot of new friends. It's so much fun.
One thing I do want to say is when you get frustrated, know that you're not alone. Even the top reps in Avon get frustrated. Everybody, even corporate people in Avon get frustrated. So you're not alone. You're not feeling alone, but just know, like Richard said, find a solution. How can I can't get that. Can I offer something else? Or what can I do to keep this customer happy or whatever? Find something else to get around your problem to make it happen and you'll get there. You absolutely will.
Have fun and make it happen.
So let's go back to just us. There we go. Okay, so that's what I have. That's really all I have. And I want to see all of you. You guys, I'm looking at the people who are here. Let me go through it. We have Julie, we have Lily, Tammy, Idra, Latanya, Tammy, Lisa, and Doug. Idra, did I say that already? I want to see you guys all in Cancun. Come on, pinky swear. Pinky swear. We're all going to be there together. And when you're there, come and find me and say hi. Because I sometimes get pulled in a lot of directions because I know a lot of people. So please don't get your feelings hurt if I don't see you or I don't recognize you. Come and find me and say hi because I want a hug. Okay? All right, you guys. And one more thing. If you're not registered for convention, why not? Get there. That's another thing that's going to help you on this trip. Because people who go to convention are way more successful. It's proven time and time again. People who go to convention are more successful than people that don't because you're in the know and you're committed and you're participating. That's a big part of it. Anyway, that's it. We will see you around Facebook. We'll see you soon. Have an amazing week, and we'll see you in Cancun.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a great week.